Hey guys, so I've mentioned in previous videos, especially faux leather videos, that I have a hardcover journal that I got from my son's teacher. Gave it to him when he graduated and he didn't want it, so I took it. But I don't like the cover of it, so I wanted to cover it with faux leather. I mentioned in videos before that I was going to do it with tissue paper because I haven't done a tissue paper video yet, but I decided to do it in paper. As usual, my paper bag technique that I do. So let me first show you the journal. This is it here. I don't like the cover, so I want to cover it. So the thing is, like, if I use tissue paper, I'm going to have to cover this. Like paint it white or something, and I don't want to do that. So I figured it would be easier just to cover it with the brown paper bag, and that way we can paint it and I don't have to paint the cover. And you guys seem to really like my faux leather paper bag journals or technique, so I figured I might as well do it with the paper bag. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I wanted to show you the cover first, so I'm gonna be covering it, putting a piece of probably craft cardstock on the inside to cover, because I have to cover this too, obviously. So we're just going to do that. So as usual, I have a paper bag that I've already cut down to size to save time, and I made sure I made it big enough so that once I wrinkle it up, then it won't be too small. So yeah, let me go ahead and get started. I'm gonna get a piece of what's it called? Cereal liner, and put it down, and then we'll get started. So the first thing you want to do is take your water and glycerin mixture. I actually just filmed a video all about glycerin and how I make this because I was getting questions, and that'll probably come out before this one, so I'll put it down below and in the cards. You just want to spray it all over the paper. I mean, it's the same as in all my other faux leather videos. I like to spray it on before you wrinkle it, because it makes it easier to wrinkle and scrunch up. So you just spread it all over and flip it over and do it on the back too. And you just scrunch it up. And I'm going to go ahead and do this because I show this in every video. So I'm just going to go ahead and get it scrunched up and we'll start gluing it onto the book. Okay, so it's all wrinkled up. If I need to, I can always take some, once I get it glued on, if it's not as wrinkled as I like, I can always go in with some tissue paper and like crinkle it up and add it to it. We'll see what it looks like. Like I said earlier, I was going to use tissue paper first, and then I changed my mind because you guys seem to like the paper bags better. I'm sure either one would have worked, but I can always add tissue paper, like I said, if I need to. So what we're going to do is put that aside for a second. I actually have a napkin here that I could possibly use. I was going to use for something else. Okay, so I put the book down flat with the pages down, and you just take your piece of paper bag. I put lines on the inside so I know where to put it. Hopefully I can get it lined up right, and I also need to make sure I get it lined up right here too. So I'm going to go ahead and paint some Mod Podge. Make sure you get it in the spine really well. Make sure there's no air bubbles. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and get this side down and I'll be back. Okay, so I got one side down and I got the spine down. Okay, so I went ahead and put just a napkin, like I said earlier, that I had over here that I was going to use for another project on this side, and I just folded up one and to do on the other side. It just doesn't have enough wrinkles for me, so I'd like to have a little more texture. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one on this side. Don't want to flatten it down too much because you want those wrinkles. But you do need to be careful with the spine. Get another piece of napkin so I can fix it where I tore it. Okay, and then you just go over it with the Mod Podge too. Make sure you don't have too many air bubbles in there. Probably rip it off on the ends because I don't need it to fold under. That side's going to get covered anyway. So if you tear it, you can always just glue another piece on top. I just did. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up. And then I think I'm just going to let it dry overnight. And we'll come back in the morning and paint it. So I want this one to be like a dark brown. I always do my leathers in more like a regular, well, yeah, regular brown. So I think I'm going to do burnt umber. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow. And I'm hoping it sticks. I used plenty of glue. Hopefully it's just when it dries. I will see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. So it's all dry. Let's go ahead and flip her over. Okay, so what you want to do on the corners is cut at an angle and make sure you don't get too close to the corner of the book. I'm going to do this side first, and then on the spine area, cut it right up to the part here. We glue it down. I need to find me a different Mod Podge brush. This one's getting kind of like messed up. It still works. So in this one I'm going to use the Aleene's Tacky Glue. I probably should have did this part last night. I might need to add more water to this. It doesn't seem very like liquidy. Okay, so I got this side down, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then we'll do the spine, and then I'll let it dry. And I need a piece of parchment paper. So put it down inside so that you can close it and it won't stick to the inside. I'll show you one side again, and then I'll go ahead and do the other ones off camera so you don't have to watch me do the whole thing. I'm sure that gets boring. Oh shoot, I forgot to cut the corners off. Uh-oh. Put some over the top just to make sure it's sealed. I mean, of course this is going to get covered by a piece of cardstock. You know, we just want to make sure it's down though. Okay, I need to cut a little more off the corner. I know I always do brown, but I just love brown, so sorry about that. I just love the brown color leather. I did do the black for you. Somebody suggested in the comments when I asked in the video what I should do with it. They said the red rose journal would be awesome, so I'm probably going to do that one. Okay, so it's all on. I put a piece of freezer paper on this side, and then I went and cut off the edge. It's kind of hard to see here, so then you just fold it under and glue it down on both sides. Just wanted to show you. I just fold it in and then glue it down a little bit. And I'll go ahead and do that. It's kind of hard to do it on camera because you can't see. I have to figure out how I'm going to get the glue in there without getting it on the pages. Maybe I can use art glitter glue for that. That's like a small little precision bottle. Got one side down. I'll go ahead and do the other side off camera, and then we'll wait for the inside to dry, then I'll come back and paint. Okay, so it's all glued down, and then once we're done painting, we'll put the paper on the inside and it'll be done. Okay guys, so it's all dry, so I'm going to go ahead and paint it now, and then we'll put the inside pages on here. I just have to make sure I don't get any paint on the pages. But yeah, I'm super excited. So let's get started. I need to get my brushes. Maybe I'll use one of these instead. Okay, and I'm going to get my bottle of water with the glycerin in it. It doesn't have to have glycerin, that's the one I always grab. I do have a regular bottle of just plain water here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna move the mat over a little bit. I'm just using my glass mat. Okay, so I'm hoping it'll soften up a bit once I paint it, because when I put that tissue paper on there, it kind of made it a little hard and rough. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just spray a little bit of water on it to kind of just moisten it a bit. You don't have to do this, I just like to do it. Like I always say, it helps kind of spread the paint out. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and paint this with this color, and then I'll come back when I'm ready for the next color. I'm not going to do, like, I'm just going to probably put little, spots of the chocolate bark. Or I said in another video, I think it has a red undertone. And then maybe a little bit of the metallic one. But yeah, I don't want to bore you guys with that, so, like, it takes forever to spread this paint. Okay, got it all covered with the burnt umber. Oh, I need a trash can in here. I bought a trash can from that surplus store that I talked about in one of my videos, but I haven't cleaned it yet. Oh no, I didn't talk about it. I forgot to mention that, but yeah, I bought a trash can because I don't have one in here, and I haven't cleaned it yet. I'm just spreading it around, like in spots, so that it'll get a little bit of that red look, but not too much. Like I said, I don't want to cover the whole thing. A little bit on the spine. I'm not sure if I want to do any of the metallic yet. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, it's all dry. I went ahead and did the inside here off camera. I'm going to use this one because this is more permanent. So this is the matte varnish. I'm going to use that. Shake it. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it, but let's see. Get some water. I'm not sure what I'm actually going to do with this book when it's done. I just wanted to do it just to show you guys how to cover a hardback book. I mean, I know there's thousands of videos out there, but I just wanted to show you my way to do it and hope you like it. So I know how much you guys like my faux leather videos, and especially the ones with the paper bag, so that's why I decided to do it with the paper bag instead of tissue. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think I should do with it. I'm trying to make sure I get a good coat on it. I don't want to have to do 2 coats, so I'm trying to make sure I get a good coat the first time. And then I gotta pick out some paper to put on the inside cover. I'm gonna use my brown one, my like the brown tone one I got from Michael's. I'm gonna pick one from there. Since this is a dark brown, I wanted the journal to be dark brown. I think I said that in the beginning. Yeah, I wanted it to be a dark brown, so I want to use a dark brown on the inside too. We'll see which one looks good. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, I'm gonna put it back over on the side to let it dry, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay guys, it's all varnished. It's beautiful. I just have to put the inside page on, but yeah, it looks awesome. So I think I'm going to use this brown cardstock here, either this one or this one, whichever one looks better. I'm thinking that this one is going to look better. Let me grab 2 of those. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let me go ahead and cut this down and I'll be back. Okay, so I got 2 pieces. I cut down to 7.5 by 10. So 7.5 this way by 10 this way. I probably could have done like 10.25 because it's a little like wide on, at the top. That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to use some art glitter glue. I'm just going to pour some on and then paint it down, and then we'll put it on. Okay, there's one side down. Got a few bubbles, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and put the back one on. Okay, I think this time I'm just going to use Mod Podge. I have to pour this on too. I'm thinking about putting some I have the little corners that I used on my man's sister's recipe box. I have like a bunch of them, so I might use some of those. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow, yeah, I definitely like that color. Yeah, well, that's pretty. I need a book plate. Okay, so I'm gonna let it dry and then I'll come back and we'll do the corners. I probably could do it now, but I have to go make dinner. Okay, guys, so it's all done. I'm gonna go ahead and put corners on it. I got these corners here. I got from Amazon for my man's sister's recipe box. So I'm just going to use some of them to put up here. And I'm going to have to glue them on because they're supposed to be nailed, but I don't want it to go all the way through the book, which it probably would. So I'm just going to glue them on. Hopefully this will hold. Clamp it down, let it dry. Hopefully it holds. We'll see tomorrow, I guess. I don't have any metal book plates. I did make one. I didn't put anything on it just in case. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. But yeah, I just left it blank for now. I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on. I put the little brads in there. That way I don't have to put them through the book. Yeah, I thought it was really cute. Go ahead and put that on the middle. There we go. Hold that down for a second. Okay, it's all done. I love it. I put 2 corners on the front. I haven't put any on the back yet because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this journal yet. Let me know what you guys think I should do with it. And like I said, I also left the nameplate blank just in case. We can either stamp something there if I decide to sell it. So whoever buys it can stamp it, because I would like to open a little shop. I think I said that before. Yeah, if I do decide to sell it, the person that buys it can, I guess, either stamp whatever they want there, or they can stamp it on another piece of paper and then glue it on there. Totally up to them. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. I love the way it turned out. Look at it, it's just beautiful. This part here, it's kind of weird. Like, I put varnish on it twice and it just doesn't look like it has any on it, but it does. Let me show you something else I made. So this is a journal that I made for my man. He wanted a small journal or notebook to write in. He just started a new job and he needed something to write in. It's a lot of information. So he asked me to make him a little journal. So I just got this one from Walmart. It was just a small little notebook that I found. And he wanted it black. It has 3 layers. So it has the Amazon packaging, like the brown one that you get, has that because he wanted it kind of like poofy, like the one that I made for my son. So he wanted that, but then he also wanted the black, or the brown paper bag that I do the faux leather. That's what this is. And then he wanted more texture, so I did the same thing I did with mine. But mine is just the brown paper bag and the napkin. He wanted it to be a little like squishy. See, mine's like hard and his is a little bit squishy. So it has 3 layers. So I put like a napkin over the top of that to give it more texture. And then I painted it all black. That's how it turned out. I like it. I think he'll like it. I think I put it underneath the book too early when it was still wet. So that's why I did that. So hopefully I can get that to flatten out. I'm just going to hang it over my chair until it dries in the morning. And then I'll put it under the book. But yeah, I think he'll like it. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think I should do with this journal. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know what you guys would like to see from me. I have like tons of videos coming up, tons of ideas. Working on trying to figure out a way to make myself some ink pad storage. I have a room organization and tour coming up, so stay tuned for that. And I want to thank you all for supporting me and liking my videos and everything. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye guys.